You. You're finally awake. Will you be executed? No. Why would you think that?
Silly human.
You humans play way too many video games.
But you still look at us all weird.
You're clearly the weird one here, human.
Well, of course we're real. How about you? Thought so. Anyways, my name is Iglis.
And mine is Isha. How about you? That's interesting. You humans sure are creative with your names.
Drink up. It'll warm you up. And besides, it's absolutely delicious.
And some snacks. Ever had some seal jerky? Well, you're in luck.
Where are you and what are you doing here? Just focus on eating up and we'll fill you in. How do you feel about the snow bear blanket?
It's always so comfy. I'm almost jealous that she let you have it. No, I'm pretty sure they're called snow bears.
Practically positive. What do poles have to do with bears? They have claws and teeth, not poles.
I think they mean the polarity of the globe.
Though, what of the what?
The, I'm no expert on geography, but it's something about where the globe lies. Well, thanks for filling us in. We don't really care to find out anything like that. We have our own little snow sanctuary out here, and that's all we'll ever need. Nature is kind to us, and we repay its kindness.
It's pretty awesome here. We'll show you. So much food you can try, we can go fishing, you can see our aquariums.
How do you feel about hunting with a harpoon? Ever gone whaling?
Your hair is all weird. Can I touch it?
You sure that would be appropriate?
They blacked out from a blizzard. They would probably like some attention.
You've been out here for a couple of days. It's up to you. We don't bite. It's okay. Then go ahead, sis.
Yay! How's that, cutie?
Don't go flirting with them already. You don't know if they're taken.
Relax. It's just a friendly term of endearment. All about making them feel comfortable here. Right, human?
I understand you want to go home, but you can't go in your current state.
Then again, is that such a big threat?
You've just been recently saved from a blizzard. And you were out there for a while. Give it a week, I say.
Just enjoy yourself. What's the rush?
Yeah, we thought so. Moving will hurt after the trauma you've suffered. You're gonna stay in bed for a bit longer. We'll keep you entertained.
I was thinking we'd read you a story.
I think I know which one. The discovery of the ever-burning torch.
Yep. We have a stone oven in the big inn with blue fire from a torch. It's so cool.
It's the most well-known legend among our people. And the fire from the torch burns here too. It sounds like something you would enjoy. Glad to hear. I'll read while my sister works on your scalp. Relax and enjoy. It'll be good for you. So, a long, long time ago, there was a group of snow elven nomads. They had to set up their own tents and settle down for the night. It was a horrible blizzard. Despite their happiness and resistance to the cold, the weather just got more and more unbearable. It was impossible to get a fire going, so they couldn't make any food.
Sounds a bit like the night we found you, right?
But through all of this, a girl from one of the families in the tribe, Aida, was sleeping perfectly, too worried about the weather, and her family was simply glad that one of them managed to sleep through the nightmare of the evening. After the next day was approaching the afternoon, she was still sleeping, and her family got worried, trying to get her to wake up. After 3 hours of trying to call her name, shaking her gently, splashing her with some snow on her face, she suddenly got up, as if in a trance.
Whoa! Exciting, isn't it, human?
She looked no one in the eye, but got up and walked out of the tent. They tried calling her name, but she started running and muttering to herself, "Blue fire, blue fire." Once they caught up and started trying to talk to her, she just kept saying, "Blue fire," back. Regardless of what they said, after 70 footsteps from the tent, she started digging through the snow quickly, as if in a frenzy. The villagers pulled her away, not wanting to dig herself further down into the snow. Things were bad enough as they were, but trying to talk sense into her again, she just pointed where she was digging and sang, blue fire, here, here." Being desperate for a solution to the blizzard and out of ideas, they held her aside and began to dig in the area together. They discovered a frozen twig, but nothing more.
I was digging for a frozen twig. Weird, huh?
Looking back at her, she seemed satisfied. The others felt made fun of. They said, "Did you really drag yourself out here for a frozen twig? What do you take us for? Fools?" The tribe was very upset, but she was quickly to grab the twig and start running. "Here, here," she shouted, running further away. When the group caught up to her, she made it to a large freezing lake with multiple sheets of ice floating on the surface. She jumped into the icy water, shivering from the cold as she went, climbing into the sheet of ice. The tribe's people caught up and hesitated before deciding who should go after her. Using the twig as a paddle and the sheet of ice as a boat, she made it to the middle of the lake and dived down, bringing the frozen twig with her, and disappeared from sight. While she quickly returned to the surface, she seemed to have fallen unconscious. They quickly pulled her to the land, worried that she would not make it.
Oh no! What now? Then again, she seems like a tough girl so far. Right?
They rushed her to the tent, carrying her unconscious, but still clutching to the frozen twig. As they laid down, she showed no signs of life. She looked increasingly pale. The blue color from her blood veins started to come back transparent. Her mother and father started crying, preparing for the inevitable, and they pulled her little brother to the side, who seemed to be shattered instantly from the realization of what was happening.
He loved her so much. And he thought she was dying.
The rest of the tribe started to leave the tent, giving her family peace to say goodbye to their beloved. Her father and her mother hugged her, their tears flowing. Her little brother, no longer restrained, rushed over her to hold her hand. As they did, they suddenly noticed that the girl seemed to get less pale and warmed up, though the love they had for her was strong. As any family, they were surprised by this as they were happy. They started becoming more hopeful that she would make it. They also felt the air around them become warmer, and they noticed the blizzard started slowing down. The sound of a faint fire started becoming audible from inside the tent, and looked from the frozen twig. It had not melted, but it started burning ever so faintly with blue fire. They pulled it from her hand, feeling that she should have it after all she's done to get it. However, she suddenly knew where to look for it, and felt the mysterious object was of some value. Exactly how it ignited is still a mystery, but the most common understanding of the story. The love of the family they had for their daughter, and the big sister was strong enough to melt the fire inside the frozen twig, melting it and perhaps even stopping the blizzard.
The power of love. So cheesy, but so cute. And that is why we think the sick must be treated with love, or they won't get well. How about a hug, cutie?
I'm more of a head pat person, so just sit down and enjoy.
I know. Let's light a candle. It'll be a cool test. See this? It's blue.
So, what do you think, human? Do we love you, or do you love us? Or maybe both?
I definitely love them. They're so cute and nice.
She's right. You're not so bad. I think we need to sleep soon, though.
I'll watch over them for a bit longer until they fall asleep. You don't mind, right?